Hello everybody, welcome back to another reaction video, and welcome to another reaction to Grizzly Tales for Gruesome Kids. It's been a while on this. This month, unlike last year I did a lot more Halloween themed things. We haven't done it really that much this year, but I decided we could do one of these, at the very least, because this is spooky. So we are going to do Series 4, Episode 8, which is called Goblin Mountain. I can't remember how many episodes I've done. There are like 5 of them? Something like that.
You are welcome to Grizzly Tales for Gruesome Kids, a series of cautionary tales for lovers of squid. Well, I never. Do you know how paper's made? Imagine Spindleshanks is a
Probably
tree.
saw that come outside or something.
You chop him down, pulp him, strain him, and hang him out to dry. Isn't it amazing what you can learn from a spider?
Poor purple homie.
I call this tale
You turned him into Grimace Shake.
Goblin Mountain.
That does look like a
Joe
suspicious mountain.
Alexander lived in the shadow of a huge mountain. He was always reading frightening stories about this mountain. Books about a giant eagle that plucked wicked children from their beds. About lost souls that wailed in the trees. About goblins who dined on the sweet, tender flesh of young humans. Joe treated the mountain with all the respect that these books demanded. He never went near it. But, in spite of his fear, Joe was a thoughtless vandal.
Oh no.
When he'd finished a book, he would rip out the pages and hurl them out of the window.
Bruh.
He loved the way they fluttered across the garden like large
It's giving the goblins information.
What are you doing? Shouted his father. Books should be respected. I'm planting new books, said Joe, by scattering the pages across the mountainside. Soon, the day arrived when there were no books left in the house. Into the attic, ordered his father, until you can apologize. For what? For destroying those books and losing their stories forever. Upstairs, the attic was dark.
I mean, I'm sure there's more copies.
Spooky.
Like they're rare.
And Joe was cross. On the other hand, maybe he could just open that skylight and escape across the roof. He found an old trunk to stand on, but it was too heavy to move. Must be a dead body inside, he joked nervously as he opened the lid. The trunk was empty, save for a large black book covered in cobwebs. Inside, it was full of meaningless symbols, but the pictures were horribly familiar. Ugly faces, twisted bodies,
Why you gotta roast them like that?
evil bulbous eyes, goblins. Joe was hooked. This was an ancient book full of weird magic spells. Each page wove its magic fingers around him and forced him to read on until he had finished. You can guess what happened next.
Yep, he ripped the pages. That's just a weird activity.
Joe was spellbound as the white pages floated across the garden like a flock of doves. But as they reached the mountain, they burst into flames, and out of each flame sprung a screeching black crow. The spell was broken, and Joe was afraid. The cover of the book was red hot.
Oh.
With a scream, he hurled it out the window, but it landed in a tree that burst into flames and burnt to
Brutal.
a smoking stump, on top of which sat a giant eagle.
This escalated so quickly. Yoink!
Joe's mother heard his scream. As she burst into the attic, she was knocked backwards by a fierce gust of wind. A giant eagle's feather settled beside her, and when she looked up, Joe! Her
Mama.
son was disappearing through the skylight.
You'll be fine.
The eagle lost interest in Joe as it circled its nest.
Tuck and
If
roll.
it hadn't been for the trees, he would surely have fallen to his death.
Close enough.
Beware, said a whispering voice. Beware. Joe spun round to see who it was, but there was no one there.
They're in the trees, man.
Or was
They
it
are the trees.
Beware of what? But the wind did not reply.
Is that...
Joe had landed on a ledge by the entrance to a cave. He crawled inside lest the eagle should return for an early supper. The cave sweated a nauseating stench.
Why is there a bunch of steamy poo in there?
rotten meat. Goblins! Joe gasped with horror. But they only exist in storybooks. They aren't real. Oh, yes, we are,
Uh-oh.
said a voice behind him. And now,
He's
you're
a rock.
coming with me. The goblin chained
Oh, that's-
Joe's neck and dragged him into a cavern full of screeching black crones and stinking chattering
No, that one's grey on the right.
They
On the left, I
poked
should
him
say.
with sticks and pinched his legs and breathed their foul breath all over him.
I pinched his
There
leg.
were 3 loud knocks, and the cave fell silent.
Oh, Master
The
Yoda.
white-haired goblin entered the chamber. Let the trial commence, he bellowed.
Commence
And
the trial,
goblin
Will.
came to order. You are accused, Joe Alexander, of willfully destroying the great book of Thog, containing the mystical ancient secrets of this magic mountain. All rise while I pass sentence. Excuse me, but don't I get a chance to say a few words in my defense? No, said the judge. That is not the goblin way.
Welcome to North Korea.
The crowd roared their approval. Chop off his head! Drown him in a vat of goose fat!
But oh.
I promise I'll never do it again! Don't believe you. Guilty!
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Take him away and plant him with the others.
Plant him?
What do you mean, plant me? You are to be turned into a tree, just like
Oh.
all the other children who think it's acceptable to tear up their books. One day you will be chopped down to make paper. One day you will be stuck together to make a book. One day you will be torn to shreds by some other miserable child.
Oh my god.
The goblins dug a deep hole in the forest and threw Joe in.
Yeet.
I told you to beware, whispered a voice that Joe had heard before. So it had been a tree. It was the voice of another child planted beside him. But I didn't understand you, cried Joe. I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know.
Well, you know now.
Didn't know what?
Oh.
Joe's mother had finally managed to open the door to the attic. You've been screaming your head off for the last 10 minutes, she said. Joe threw his arms around her.
Look at this attic,
It was
bro.
all a dream. I
Need a
promise
wallpaper
I'll never
up here.
tear up another book in my whole life. I don't want to be a tree. I'm sure you don't, said his mother as she hugged him back. Then she took Joe downstairs to bed. And as she did so, an icy wind gusted in through the open window, picked up the giant eagle's feather and blew it out across the garden towards Goblin Mountain.
Uh-oh.
Would you like to meet Joe? I'm afraid he's rather heavy these days.
But he repented.
Working undercover. And this is what I made out of spindle shanks. So,
damn, I thought they gave him a second chance.
Then.
I guess not. Sorry, Joe. They really boomed me with the ending on that one. I was like, oh, okay. It's one, you know, it's a decent message. It's like a, you know, a Scrooge thing. You know, he gets to repent and live his life better. No. No. Tree. Get absolutely treed. That's pretty funny. Honestly, I didn't see that ending coming. They got me on that. Alright, well, that was a good episode of Gruesome Tales for Grizzly Kids. So what episode was that for me? Wait, is it Gruesome? Is it Grizzly Tales for Gruesome Kids? It's Grizzly Tales, isn't it? Grizzly Tales for Gruesome Kids. Was I saying it wrong the whole time? I don't remember. This is the 6th episode of this I've ever done. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, well, that's it for another reaction to Grizzly Tales for Gruesome Kids. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to leave it a like. If you didn't like it, don't. If you wanted me to see more of the show, suggest what episode in a comment down below you would like for me to see. If you want to follow any of my social media links, they're all in the video description. We'll names on my Patreon. So you didn't know you could be Patreoning me for as little as $1 £1, and you get extra reaction videos, Wolf's Rudy content, daily release times more. Of all being said, though, my name's Sarah, but my 6th reaction to Grizzly Tales for Gruesome Kids, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.